as soon as it came out.
Yeah.
Because he, I was on his live, and then he told me to check out the video.
Yeah.
And then he was actually like, Christian, I got to get you on this.
Mm.
And then like, I was on his live yesterday, and I told him I have the interview tomorrow.
Yo, that's fire.
And he wants me to shout him out, so I bet.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure we do that. Don't want him to cry or anything. Alright, bro. Welcome to the ditch.
Thank you for having me.
Nah, yo.
Appreciate it so much.
Nah, man, it's fucking. Thank you for being so patient. Well, obviously with Ashley, it's been like 3-4 months in the making.
Bro.
This one's a couple weeks. Yeah, bro. Fucking. How do you say your fucking name?
Christian.
Yeah.
KRISTIANYUMUL.
Okay,
Yeah.
KRISTIANYUMUL. So that's your Instagram, right?
Yeah, bro.
Nice to meet you, Jimmy Sunshine.
Bro, I love that sunshine.
Yeah,
it's such
bro.
like a nice touch.
Yeah, bro. I'm a ray of sunshine, I think. Yeah, man. Trying to spread light, spread some positivity.
Always gotta spread positivity.
Yeah, bro. The negativity is just goodness in reverse. Damn. So you're a fucking wizard with the wardrobe, eh?
I guess so. I guess you could say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, I guess that's probably how people know you, right? Unless
bro.
they're maybe from your necklace.
Yeah.
Or yeah, man, just a wizard in the fashion industry, I guess, making some moves.
Yeah, bro.
Who else is out here wearing the Lecoq, I guess?
Yeah, gotta get that thrifted drip, you feel?
Yeah, bro.
Wearing my own shit right here.
Yeah, man. So obviously you're coming out with, this is the latest line, right?
Yeah, bro. So like, I'm planning to release this after my next one actually. So this is my third, because I'm just gonna sell like one-offs after.
Because I saw another puffer vest before this. Wasn't there another one, or was this the blue puffer?
Nah, this is the one.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw that and I was like, that's tight.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
What's the plan for the year, man?
Far out. So like, half the year's already been like, it's been fucked for me. Like, it's been fucked for everyone, to be honest, because of like COVID and like the lockdown. But I've just really been planning, obviously the second collection, and trying to piece it all together. And like, I'm taking my time with it, of course, because I don't want to rush anything.
Nah, facts. Patience is key as well, especially with the COVID thing, because obviously that with the lack of offending anyone, it retards everything. It like makes everything slower. Everything's harder. It's like swimming in syrup because everything got paused, right?
But like, so I just wanted to do better than last year. Like, obviously, everyone's like that. Like, their mindset should always be like they want to improve and grow. And after my first collection, like that was a success. Like, I was so overwhelmed with all the...
That was denim, right?
Yeah, it was like heaps of other... Like, it was just all upcycled clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after that... Yeah, I spent that whole last year, 2019, like, doing that every week. Like, just on and off. I did a few pieces for school, which I got credits for. That's fire. And then, after my collection was finished, I had a fashion show at my school. And I was able to... talked to my fabrics teacher, and she like said I could have my own section in the show. So,
that's
like,
so
I had,
cool that they
friends,
actually had
heaps
some
of friends come. Yeah, they
cool.
bought tickets, and then I guess it just started from there. Like I gained a bit of exposure from like that one collection, and then lifted off from there. But I guess should I just say how I got into it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
you're just running this shit now. I'm just listening.
In like 2017. Yeah. I started. That was year 9, and like I was into fashion, but like not like I am now.
Yeah. Not as well.
I wasn't passionate or anything. Just like, I was just like a young jit, like walking around school, seeing all these like year 13s and like mufti, and like all these V-Lone and like the streetwear shit. So I started getting like
easy boots and shit. Yeah.
Started getting more like interested, and then year 10 hit. I started like learning a lot more.
Yeah.
And then I started, trying to express myself with what I wore.
Yep, for sure.
And then
painting your nails and shit yet or no?
Nah, bro.
That comes later.
Might have to, because I saw like Rocky did that like a couple
I
like
used to
months
paint my
ago.
nails black and shit.
Yeah, I saw Rocky had like a yellow one. He had a few yellow ones with like smiley faces.
Yeah, he had the testing one, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, he had the eyes. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
I think he had the eyes on his middle finger. And he
oh my god.
Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah, but I started posting my fit pics, like as you would say it.
Yeah.
On Instagram. I was pretty small. It was like I only had like probably 700 followers, and then people would just share it, and then that's how I'd gain like the the exposure around Auckland and then eventually New Zealand.
And that was just you showing off your drip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or your
And
style, I
then
guess.
a few people were like surprised by like my young age. I was 15 at the time, and I was lucky to get contacted by Converse in the middle of 2018, and they asked me to join this closed group they have called Converse X. Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, so it's like
you're putting me on right now.
In 2018, they had like I'm pretty sure that was their first year, sort of trying to build their hype around Converse. And it's definitely paid off.
Because Converse has definitely done a complete left turn.
Yeah,
like with their shit.
Yeah, bro.
It's yeah. So was it like, is that through the Converse X, or is that like what? Yeah, what's
so Converse X basically helped me gain a lot of like connections around I wouldn't say like the industry, but just the community.
Yep. Okay.
And so I met heaps
exposure.
of people that had like the same goals as me, and like I guess being surrounded around those like people really pushed me to like do what I want.
Yeah. It all shows you how possible it is.
Definitely.
Right?
And I feel like after that, I gained a lot of like self-confidence to just really like push towards my goals.
Yep.
Yeah. So Converse X had like private events where they would invite like 20, 30 people, and they'd like actually hand out free shoes.
Yeah.
So I've gotten a few pairs from Converse, and they're still like in contact with me, which is good.
Like Converse X or like the Converse, like the brand?
Yeah, it's like Converse Australia, New Zealand.
Okay, yeah.
So like, I've been able to meet the marketing manager for Converse Australia, New Zealand.
Nice.
Yeah, and like I guess gaining that connection just really helped me. Yeah.
Would you say like you were in more of a professional environment, or was it all still like friendly, like not like low level, but like you weren't in boardrooms and shit, but they were like setting up places
It was
for you to
definitely
go
like
meet people and shit.
It was definitely like friendly. It wasn't too like full on.
Because that can be quite daunting,
Yeah,
going into a
course.
fucking boardroom.
Yeah,
like 15.
at 15.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
whoa.
but everyone around there was like 18, 19. So like being the young one, I was like, oh, like, this is cool.
Yeah, man.
Like experiencing this at like such a young age.
Yeah, facts. How did that actually happen? So obviously your fit pics got shared around.
Yeah.
And what, they just picked it up, or?
Yeah, they messaged me. Like it was funny because it was I remember it was like the last day of term 3, and I was like in art class, and I just hear a ding on my phone. And then I'm like, Converse ANZ with the verified took. I was like, no way, this is a fake account. And then I opened my IG, and I like go into the requests.
Yeah.
And then it just says like I see the blue tick.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm like, oh shit.
Like oh.
Yeah, and then I opened it. They invited me to like the event.
Yeah.
Just started from that, and then usually when you like get the shoes, they obviously expect you to post
tag
photos, tag them, because that's how they grow.
Yeah, right. That's just networking.
And it worked out pretty well in like Auckland. I've seen like the Converse like label or like brand grow a lot. Like it's being stocked way more in like retail stores.
Yeah, because it definitely died off like back when they had like the Converse 2s and shit with the Lunar Soles or whatever those were called. Like they still had the old. Yeah, like that would have been like. I think I bought a pair of those. Yeah. Those were like what, 3 years ago?
Shit.
3-4 years ago probably. Yeah, man.
But they've given me some like crazy opportunities. I remember earlier of 2019, so early of last year, they sent me this unreleased pair, and they only sent it to 4 people in NZ.
Whoa.
And I had to just like take photos of like me and them, and then they posted it on their Converse ANZ page.
Yeah.
And then like 2 months after that, they sent me another pair and asked me to do like an advertisement for them.
Shit.
So I had my friend Dexter, who's a videographer, that was in Converse X. We went to this location. It was actually my school old gym, and we like took photos there, and it was in the Converse 70s, so it had like the vintage feel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he filmed this crazy
and
as like
too.
he filmed this crazy as like advertisement. It was edited mean as, and then it was posted onto the Converse Instagram page.
Wow. Yeah, how'd that make you feel, man? Like sort of like a young kid getting given all these opportunities. Like I'm sure there's so many people.
Bro, I just feel like I don't even.
It's just like a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, that's fine.
I'm obviously like so blessed and like grateful that I got that in the first place, because I know I'm one of the very few kids at my age in this position. But like, yeah, it's still like overwhelming, you know.
This is like not. Has it set in fully? Like, is it real?
I guess from there it has, but then there's like recent stuff that like I'm just still shook. Yeah, like the stuff I did in 2019, like that year was so fast for me.
Alright, so we're still in 2018, right?
Yeah.
Right now, we're still Alright, well, let's crack through, bro. I wanna. As the story, but I'm like I said, man, I'm sitting back listening to.
So what was that? Yeah,
so 2018.
Converse.
So you've done your shit. You had to release the new pair, only 4 pairs of shoes in NZ. You did the advertisement that was put on the Instagram.
Yeah, and then I just really started pushing like my clothing on Instagram.
Your
like,
fabrics or your Fitbits?
My Fitbits.
Okay.
And it wasn't really like much. It was just me like if I went out and I'd happen to have like a fly fit on, I'd get my friend to take a photo. You know, I had that pose, that streetwear pose, the typical as like.
The little look down the little turn. Yeah, I know the one.
And then it was probably around like March last year. I really wanted to like separate myself from just like being known as a guy that posts fit pics.
Yeah.
So I wanted to like sort of give back, and my way of giving back was to make clothing that people could wear, and like it was in fabrics class. I just made the decision to. I planned out this whole collection. Like I had such a strong vision last year, and I feel like that's what helped me get to where I am right now.
Yeah, so that, like the dedication and the structure.
And my first collection was actually the theme of it was independence. So I really pushed that on some of my pieces, and just trying to voice out that like being independent will benefit you. Like you don't always need to be,
like everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. Like just be yourself.
It's okay to be different.
Yeah,
that's fire. I think that's real cool because that's definitely
because like it related to me, but obviously like everyone around. Like
I mean, all in all, it's a good message because like that's definitely. I think like that's something that's changed over the last 5 years.
Facts.
It's it's only been a recent thing of people being comfortable to be different, be weird, be encouraged.
And it definitely like if you're not confident in yourself, people won't trust you as much. It's like when you're confident, people will approach you like in a different way. They'll gain trust in you, like assurance. And
I think if you just carry yourself in that way, people are drawn to you.
Yeah, definitely.
No matter what.
Facts.
No matter if you are genuine or disingenuous, you know, like. But yeah, I think you're right. But carrying that sort of spark of I've got something different, met with the confidence. Yeah. Especially in terms of like a brand like Converse, it hits different.
Yeah, it does.
Because it's not like you're not every other kid in Auckland.
Yeah.
Would you say you're like, what's your outlook in terms of what you want to see in Auckland? Because obviously that's what I get that from you, like heavily. Like you've got a vision of, like you said in last year, you had a really strong vision. What's your vision towards like what you see yourself doing? Like what's end goal? End goal is
just
to get it. Just get it down now. Like what's the end goal?
Is to like really put on for like our city, as in like have everyone do their own thing, and like not get judged for like the shit they do. Bro, because that's how you get to like where you want,
Because you can't have people tearing you down.
Yeah, and even if like people who tear you down are just like people who are just jealous of you, or they just know they can't do as well as you. Because I've met so many people like the last few years that really showed me that like if you do your own thing, it's gonna pay off.
Yeah, be you and be strong in that.
Yeah,
and stick to it, and it's gonna be fine.
Fact.
Everything will be sweet
for real.
But if you're that's facts, bro.
Yo.
Alright, so where we now in the timeline? So 2019.
Yeah, 2019, like beginning of the vision, I guess.
Okay, so the awakening.
The awakening.
Chapter.
So like, I'm on how many pieces? I think I made 11 pieces that year.
Yep.
And it was sort of on and off. Like, sometimes like a month, I'd make like one, and the next month I'd make like two. It was just whenever I felt like it.
That's good though, because when it becomes not ritual, but when it comes like
when it comes like you have to do it, you don't get the best. You don't get like the best.
Probably
you don't get the best outcome when you rush things. That's why obviously this year I'm like trying to take my time with it.
Yeah, man. Like even this, like I just took 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
And like today I'm doing like 2 interviews.
Yeah. Well, it's good.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like I'm happy with it. Like.
Yeah.
Because if it does just become like if it's something I have to do every week, then it's like it's like
you definitely feel like
You lose momentum, and
Yeah.
with that, when you lose your momentum, then you lose your drive. And
Yes, and you lose your creativity, and like.
And then it doesn't work. It
Yeah,
doesn't work
doesn't
anymore.
work.
It has to be fun.
It has to fall into place.
If it's perfect, it's perfect.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way I can put it. Like with the whole perfect.
When it comes
timing thing.
natural, that's one thing I'm
that's
really
it.
learning like this year is like when it comes natural, it just makes it like so much better. Like when it's authentic.
Because if you do have to think about it or like guess it or you're second guessing it, then like nah, like with this, like
Yeah.
this shit we're doing like now, like it felt right,
Yo,
and so I'm doing it.
facts.
Like it's super simple, bro. This is my fucking. This is what's
It's
called-
dope, bro.
Yeah, like it's
like people need to like find out more about you, bro.
Thanks,
Like, bro,
man.
because you're really putting on for like the youth, and you like. I hope someone has said this to you before, but like you're giving a platform, you're like making a platform for like everyone to see what's next.
No, man, that's what I'm trying to do. Bro. Like I'm trying to show off the talent
Yo.
that. Because I was
Some
pissed
no
off.
jumper type shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what
Yeah. I met him in LA, bro. That
That's
guy's
crazy.
that guy.
Adam.
Bro, that
Adam's
guy's
crazy.
big too.
He is. He's like.
But yeah, that's
6'5",
exactly it, bro. Because
yeah.
I was just pissed off because I was like, man, like I know Jet. Like me and Jet go back quite a
That's
bit.
dope.
Got me my job at Better Burger.
Hey,
Just 'cause he thought-
did you work with C's as well?
Yeah, I was there
nice.
well, before he left.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I miss C's. I haven't seen him in like 6 months.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Caesar's right. It was cool working with him.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's like bit of a rock star.
Oh yeah, he lives that rockstar lifestyle.
For sure, man. What else? I was like, oh yeah, because I was pissed off that I knew Jet and like Jet said he knew all these people, but I was like, man, like I don't know anyone doing bits in Auckland right now. Like I know you,
Yeah.
and you're telling me about this guy C's,
Yeah.
but like who else? And so I was like, fuck it, like if no one else is gonna give me an easy option, then I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make the option.
That's
I'm gonna
good.
give people the place to go to look for people. Yeah, I mean, I know it's still everything's still small, but like you said, man, shit takes time.
Hard. Everything takes time.
Yeah, man. I can only do an interview a week. So 1 week at a time, man. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
But no, I appreciate that, man. Like it does mean a lot because I'm.
All love.
Yeah, fuck.
All love. Sunshine.
Sunshine, bro.
Sunshine.
All happiness and sunshine,
Yeah,
bro.
sunshine.
That's what we want. And
Yeah.
because the whole idea, because people in Auckland got it so backwards. Like, no, we should be trying to tear each other down. We should be
Yeah.
trying to fucking. Show
Everyone's
off.
too like it's good to be competitive, but then you don't, and like competition is dope. But then when you start to like criticize,
When it becomes negative, like I said,
Yeah.
that's when it just has the opposite effect, and
Yeah.
you start tearing down.
facts. Yeah.
Instead of talking about what you don't like, talk about what you're happy with, what you're proud of.
Yeah.
Like obviously it's easy. Like we're like way we're wired.
Hard.
Everything we're like negativity is easier.
I
But
get what you
it's but it's so much easier. Like the hard thing
Yeah.
is the right thing for the city.
Yeah.
Cause like I'm not sure if you've noticed, like you're pretty plugged in with like everything. I was trying to talk to Ashley about it.
Yeah.
But like Wellington is so
Yeah.
dominated by collaboration.
Yeah.
That they
I
kinda
can definitely see that.
they're suffocating themselves.
Yeah.
Whereas Auckland is the opposite, but too much.
Yeah.
People are trying to tear each other down. So that's why I'm
Bro.
trying to take bits of both.
I see that because like I have a few friends that live in Wellington,
Yeah.
close friends,
Yeah.
and whenever they come back to Auckland, they always tell me the stories of like how they met this person. And, like,
Yeah.
everyone comes together, and then here it's like we need that.
But like it's so organic and everyone's so happy about it. But
Yeah.
like with this is all like an interaction right now, and
Yeah.
that's sick. I'm stoked for it. And like with my last couple interviews with like myself first, what's his name, Cocaine and Max.
Jacobs?
Yeah, and Jacob as
Jacob,
well. All
yeah.
obviously I literally just hit up Ashley and was like, yo, who's someone doing bits? And he's like, yo, this guy's killing it. And I was like, yo.
It's gangster.
And that's gang. That's what I'm trying to do for the city. I want to promote that kind of interaction.
Yeah.
Like Ashley be like, or someone like hit up Ashley be like, yo, need beats. And he's got that guy. He's got some guy down in Wellington or that 13-year-old
Yeah.
kid that's like
The
killing
plugs.
it. Yeah, exactly. Like people should be like all plugging each other up,
Yeah.
rather than obviously I know people want to keep obviously like. I mean, if you got your shoe plug, you know you got to keep that little secret.
Yeah.
But I mean, but I mean, like if someone need a beat pack or someone, like there's people out here.
Yeah.
That need the traffic,
Yeah.
deserve it, and are like good for it.
There's a place for everyone in the community. That's how I see it.
Facts. That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Because you can't be like top of the game without anyone helping you. You know.
Exactly, because everyone's got a team.
Everyone has a job as well.
Exactly, everyone's got a purpose.
Like you can't just have like, let's say like an editorial, like a shoot, and not have like a stylist or even the photographer. That's like the main thing. It's how like.
Bro, it's like pulling up to the video shoot without a camera.
Yeah.
Like, what are you shooting with? Oh, I was just, I don't know. But yeah, like every piece, even though like no matter how small it is, like you can't shoot a video without an SD card. You know, like there's bits that go with bits for a reason.
Yeah.
Like even like you said, the stylist needs a music video needs a stylist.
Yeah.
No matter how fly the rapper may think he is,
Yeah.
he needs a new pair of shoes, bro. Yeah.
Speaking of that. Shit.
Nah.
The next part is like exactly like that.
Yeah.
So I guess after I found like the vision, I was getting like the real things. I started styling.
Yep.
I had my first like, I wouldn't say it was like, I guess it was helping, but it was my first time in like in the industry, and that was styling for Magic Hollow, like one of their shoots.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I did that with their team in I think like April or May last year.
And this is all rolling off the shit with Converse
Yeah.
X. And that's so sick.
Yeah, so I hit up. Oh, they actually posted on the story. It was like anyone who'd like to help out. I just emailed them, and I was lucky to know one of the girls that was like reading the emails.
Oh.
So she messaged me, and then yeah, I like went there for a day. I got to meet some cool models. I got to meet Cedric Pascal. I don't know if you've heard of him.
I'm so bad with names, bro.
Yeah, he's a really, bro, he's a great model, good guy.
Okay, yeah. And here, like,
and then I got to meet like Sawyer. Sawyer, do you know the Astro stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the owner of that.
Oh, okay,
And
yo.
I actually built like a really strong connection with him.
Mhm.
And then yeah, just having that opportunity to sort of dabble into the industry just a little bit, even if it was just like helping out, it like really opened my mind up to what I could do.
Yep, and what could be in the future, like what's to come.
Yeah. So actually, straight after that, like on that same day, I got contacted by Kid Ray.
Okay.
And he asked me.
Because you did a little bit of filming for him too, right?
Yeah, and styling, since he like saw that I was doing it. So then we had a shoot, like a few months after that. That was the first time I met him.
Because Kid Ray's backed by a huge company, right? That's from what I've heard. Like he's got someone behind him who's like pushing him, like not like
he's
not
all
pushing
independent.
him. Oh, okay, no, but didn't.
But he has a strong team.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
that there's a force behind him that like.
I think that's what people get mixed up with. Like because I'm like close with him now.
Yeah.
He's pushing himself like so much. Like he's probably one of the hardest workers I know.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but I know there's a strong team behind him too.
Course,
That like around him anyway.
Yeah, he's got a
Just
great
from
team.
The way I've seen
People
his
who
social media operate.
Yeah.
Even.
That's dope though. But
Yeah, so you linked up with Kid Ray to do a bit
yeah,
of
I actually
style?
put him in my double denim fit that I made.
Okay.
So like that helped me out.
The jacket and the pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen those.
And then
as
like
well.
we clicked off the bat.
Yeah.
And then he asked me to do like another shoot, and then he invited me to join him to go to listening.
Okay.
And that itself was like crazy because I knew it would be like backstage.
Yeah, like sort of
And like
the VIP.
it was R18, and I was 16 at the time, so I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's different, right? Yeah, it's cool to sort of peek behind the curtain, right? Yeah.
And then that was the first experience of like the entertainment like industry, like meeting Pato. Who like helped Kid Ray get onto these lineups.
Yeah, I've heard about all that.
Yeah, and we went to their show, and I got to meet like Black.
Mhm.
Six like. Black.
Yeah.
I like saw Slow Tie. I actually have a photo with when I'm on stage with Kid Ray.
Yeah.
With Ray. Slow Tie was in the back, smoking like a durry.
It's
It's so funny. And he had his full like North Face jacket, and then he had like some like Prada shades, and then he had his needles white on white needles pants.
Oh, yo, okay.
And then he had some Nike Shocks. I remember the fit because it was just like seeing him hop out of the van and walk out of that.
Hello.
Yeah. And then
Hi,
I saw. Yo, I would have, but like that's not professional, you know.
Yeah.
But
gotta keep it chill.
What else did I see? I saw Schoolboy Q before his set. I was like right next to him, and he was walking around. He was like smoking his joint backstage, and then like I look at him, and he's like, and I was like, oh, shit.
Like on the inside you're like, oh. On the outside though, you're like, like, yep, this is regular.
But that's like just being with that that group. So it was like
what was the energy like, bro? Like in that.
Oh, the energy was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was with Reese. You know Reese, the DJ.
Yeah, I know the name.
Yeah, Reese is dope. Shout out to Reese. Shout out LMC, the goat. I was with LMC, Reese, Ray, Raka.
Yeah.
Yeah, just his little clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like the first time.
There's like 4 people.
Yeah, and Chad.
There's like 4 of them that
there.
keep around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lil Ray also performed as well, and I got to style him too.
Yeah.
So I styled Lil Ray in my blue velour pants that I made.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and
luxury.
Then, I styled Cossie in full checks downtown fit.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, so,
checks downtown are cool.
I talked to Jordan, the owner of Checks.
Yeah.
And then I just asked if we could like borrow some clothes.
Is he the dude with the beard?
I think he is.
Yeah, and like full like brown hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
like,
cool, man. I met him.
Yeah,
I think early on when Checks
Max.
opened up.
Mean style.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was he let us like pick out a fit, and I had him in like I think it was like a purple Checks velour track pants.
Damn, bro, the velour is
and
too
then
much.
like a white top that was from their like recent collection back then.
Yep.
That was dope, bro.
And like some like Air Force.
That was surreal, G. Like even looking back at it now, I'm like I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
And then
so
that
was just listening, right?
Yeah.
Or?
So that was just after my my show, my fashion show, and then a month after listening,
yep,
I sold all my pieces on my website.
Okay.
And then the month after that, or like 2 months after that, we went to Bay Dreams.
Yeah,
and then
right.
we went to Soundsplash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that whole holiday was...
You were backstage for all of those shows.
Yeah.
And you were filming for...
Yeah, I was
Bay
helping
Dreams, right?
film for Bay Dreams and like in Soundsplash too.
I think I saw that on your Instagram.
Yeah.
That seemed fun, bro.
Yeah.
You mean was it just that? Like, was it fun?
It was so fun.
Yeah.
Because like apart from videoing him, like we got to obviously enjoy the festival as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got to see like Tyler, bro. That was crazy. Tyler Creator, and like I met OGZ and Felix from Shoreline Mafia backstage, and I walked past like Gunna. I saw LMA.
Oh shit!
Okay. Boot Up. Yeah, that's a bang.
Yeah, do I know Boot Up?
YB and Corday. I actually like.
Oh wow, that dude's crazy smart.
I dapped them up and like I was like, "Welcome to New Zealand, bro." He's like, "Thank you so much, bro." Yeah, I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. Was it crazy being around all the Americans?
Yeah, but the thing is that really, like, what I learned from that is like not to put people on like a pedestal.
Facts, bro. People are the same. I always say that. Like when if people are like, bro, like I look up to you, or like people saying like anything to say that I'm here and they're there. Like it's like no, like yo, we are all on the same level. Like there is no upper, lower. Like I don't see that like at all. Like if you're down, then let me bring you up. Or like if either way, like everyone's on the same level. We're all from fucking Auckland.
Yeah.
We're all like no one's really doing like. No one's like Lord. Like we're all on the same like level. Even Lord, like same shit. Like if Lord came into New Zealand and she wanted to do an interview, it'd be I treat it the exact same way as I treat like treating you, Ashley Boy, everyone. Like there is no once you see people like for who they are, everyone's the same.
Yeah. That really taught me to like if I'm in the same position as these guys like backstage, like, there's a lot more to
Obviously there's like other influences as well, but like the fact of the matter is, bottom line, we both people.
Yeah. That was sick though. And like Soundsplash as well. Yeah. We had the craziest crowd at Soundsplash. We had like 3 or 4K people, and it was just like a whole wave of them. And just looking at it, I was videoing, and I was standing on the speaker like at the very front, and I was like, oh my gosh, how did I get here, bro? I was like,
life is like a
life
movie.
is good, bro.
Life is good.
Living life like a rock star, like straight.
Yeah, man, it's not a bad way to live, eh? Yeah.
But I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm like real blessed because it's like everything just happened to fall into place for me. That's good. Yeah, man. No, it's fire. And obviously, like you're not taking anything for granted. Like everything's cool. Like that's fire, bro. Obviously, so you went to Soundsplash, did all the festivals and whatnot, and obviously, what was like a cool down period after that, or? Yeah, it was straight back to school, like a week after that. Bro, like a reality check. So, Christian, what'd you do? I went to festivals and met rappers, and then straight back to school.
Yeah, man.
Just like everyone else. That's why, like, it was cool. Like, got to have all this fun and then really get back into the grind.
Bit of a snap back to reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that's how it's been, like, since the beginning of the year. I've had this, like, I was just been planning everything. I was a bit lost at the beginning of the year, like, about where I wanted to take.
This year?
Yeah, where I wanted to take my mouth waters. And
because that's your new thing, right?
yeah. Oh, that's like the name of
that's
it.
been the original one. Okay. Ooh,
So I was sort of.
Hold on, let's just pause it real quick. I didn't mean to say KKK.
Hey, Black Lives Matter.
Yo, hashtag Black Lives Matter. Bro, no lives matter until Black Lives Matter.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I was sort of lost about where I wanted to take my mouth waters because I really wanted to do better than last year.
And obviously, with that, you can do better by having direction, right?
Yes. Yeah. So I just gave myself some time. I was like trying to gain like inspiration from different things, and at the same time, I fully blocked out like all these like brands, like streetwear brands. I wanted to.
Because it's easier to be like, oh, what are they doing?
Yeah, it's like.
But ultimately, if
it doesn't last when you.
Because if it's your brand, it has to be like, what do you
different?
Like?
It has to be different. Like, you can't just, see what you like online and then copy it. I feel like that's what I did on my first collection. Like looking back at it now, I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I cringe at it. But that's only because I've grown.
But see, that's what we look back and we call that development.
Yeah.
Right? If I look back and I look at my first interview, I'm like, I mean, I don't know. No offense to Kill Samuel, probably have to do another one. But definitely look back at my first ever interview and maybe think, man, could have asked a couple more questions. Could have shut up a bit more.
Yeah.
But that's good though. Like obviously, if you can look back and be like, oh man, that just means that you've grown. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So obviously you took the start of the year to sort of give yourself a bit of a vision. Would you say it's like to give yourself a bit more like drive to push into the year?
Yeah, definitely. Because I really wanted this to be like I really wanted to separate myself from like the typical Auckland, New Zealand streetwear brand where like, no
offense to anyone.
No offense, because everyone's doing the thing.
Exactly, and like obviously they're doing it because it works, but you're allowed to do something different.
Yeah, I really wanted to. Exactly. Like just be different.
Be yourself.
Yeah.
Do like
let the creativity flow and like make it all natural.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Perfect timing, bro. And so with that, what came out of that? So obviously you spent like a couple weeks just sort of being like.
Yeah.
Like planning, sitting, like taking the time with it.
I guess it was during like up 2 months or like a month before lockdown, I guess.
Hold on.
Oh shit. Is that my camera?
Bruh. What's happening? Oh!
Nah. That's fucking bad.
Alright.
Oh, boy.
Alright, no, it's okay. The audio on the camera isn't that bad. But we're just gonna have to do it. We're taking a little.
How long?
We're still rolling. Okay.
Shit.
There might be some shitty audio.
Right.
We'll still leave it. Nah. So what happens? The plug down here got kicked. I think by me.
Okay.
But that's also should be still usable. But audio might just sound a bit shit. Either way, keep rolling. So obviously with that, trying to build momentum, get like sort of the vision for the year with My Mouth Waters.
Yeah.
Trying to separate yourself from everyone else.
Yeah. So.
What came out of that?
I had this there was 2 weeks before lockdown. I just had this random vision of going beyond what you've already done or what people have tell you to do. Yeah. Because obviously I was thinking about looking back at my last one, so I wanted this next one to be real dream-like.
Okay.
That's my vision, I guess. Real ethereal, euphoric. Yes, exactly like that, and just really trying to push the message of setting unrealistic goals for yourself.
But
that's as if you're dreaming.
Yeah. Live life like you're living in a dream, or aspire to be living in a dream.
Yeah. Your dream should be
your dream
reachable.
Your dream. Wait. Are you saying you should have dreams? Have your goals seem unrealistic.
Yes, that's the one.
Because they are realistic. Yeah. You can do anything. Is that sort of what you're saying?
Yeah.
I fuck with that. That's cool.
I have a list on my Could I pull out my phone real quick?
Yeah, fuck
Can you
yeah,
pass me
man.
my phone, please? I have like notes.
There's no
of just
rules.
like little like sayings,
That's good.
and I wanted it to be really like heavenly. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. Here, I have it up here. Like being like holy,
Yeah.
being like a stellar performer in life, and then this is like one of the big ones is being curious and thinking beyond what is already set as a social standard. Yeah, and
Because that takes curiosity to another level. Because
Yeah.
you can be curious, like you can everyone hit the blunt and be like, like what about? Like, but then obviously taking curiosity and being like, okay, well, this is what is, but what is not.
yeah,
That's fucking cool.
like being natural, of course, as I said before.
Yeah, but obviously taking the normality of what you do and being
Yeah.
like, fuck, like, what else could this be? Like you said, making it dreamlike, like making it feel unrealistic and
Yeah.
then smashing it. That's a cool
And
thing.
obviously, like reaching your truest potential.
Yeah, but I guess
Which
only
all ties in.
only you'd know that, right?
Yeah,
And that's what you want for yourself.
Yeah.
Because like your potential is where you could be, gathered on your skills of what you have right now, right? What would you where would you say? Like just like obviously it's that's like a question that can sound cocky, but still like where do you reckon you could be? Because obviously the answer to that is anywhere, but where do you see yourself in?
in like 5 years.
Yeah, I guess that's what they always say.
5,
Like a
10
5-year
years.
goal.
5 years.
That's a hard one, bro. Well, where do you see
Yeah.
yourself in like 2 years? Or where do you want to be?
2
in 2
years in uni.
Yep.
Either in uni or like still doing what I'm doing right now.
But
at,
what's going on?
high
Like,
level.
you've done.
I really want to just keep learning. That's the main thing.
That's the
next
best
5 years, I
school
just
for
wanna
life.
keep learning.
To be a good learner.
Hopefully be in uni for fashion design.
Can I give you some advice? Like, not advice, like
Yeah.
a life lesson that I've learned that's
Yeah.
really key for someone like yourself who was really positive.
Yeah.
So obviously, like, shit can get to you like really hard, especially being someone positive. Like, obviously wanting greatness.
Yeah.
And then like obviously reality and also negativity can
Yeah.
sometimes come over you, but just maintaining yourself and being like, okay, how am I today? Making like a deal out of checking in on yourself.
Yeah, like reflecting.
Reflection is huge.
Right.
Like that, I know. Like
I learned that a lot, like the last year or so.
looking back and being
Yeah.
like that's why I said it's not a bad thing to look back and be like, oh, that's cringe, because like at least you're taking the time to look and be like, where was I, where am I?
Yeah.
Because like when you look at, it's good to just reflect on yourself. How am I right now? Like how am I really feeling it? Who have I got around me? Who's like texting,
beneficial?
who's taking my energy?
Yeah.
Who's helping me multiply my energy?
Yeah.
That's a big one. For,
Energy's so big, bro. Like,
it's that people like don't feel like it's anything. Like, oh, just go to sleep. Like no, like there's this many hours in a day, and you got to think about where does your energy go.
yeah.
Is it going
Because you don't want
to?
to. Yeah, you don't want to like waste your energy.
You should not feel at the end of the day, oh, so dead. Like you should like realistically, like if you're hanging out with positive people like doing
People
bits,
like-minded to you, that have, goals.
people that just genuinely want you to do well.
Yeah.
Like there's so many people out there. Like I realize there's so many people that don't actually want you to do
Yeah,
well.
they're just snakes.
They're just
There's
there.
quite a few in Auckland there.
Yeah,
Yo,
so many people
can
just
tell.
trying to feed off the energy. Because
Yeah.
like someone like yourself, someone like me, very positive, like very optimistic, very
Yeah.
wanting to reach your own potential. Like that's such a fucking good, positive goal. And the people are gonna hear that and be like, "Yo, I want that."
Yeah.
But all they really want is your energy. They want that life force. Alright, that was a bit of a tangent. So obviously, back to your sort of like goals. So you set your goals and sort of like you had those words written down for your
Yeah.
year and so
Yeah.
how you wanted. So like what? That was like over a couple of weeks of like sort of planning.
Yeah. So like, I guess the way I started creating was putting this into my like everyday life, and just obviously letting things naturally come to me.
Mm-mm.
And like I don't know how to explain it. Like it was just everything that I designed, either designed or like thought of, was from like being like this,
Yeah,
like being positive and like having that growth mindset.
that's good.
Yeah, but I'm still in the process of obviously making it. So
Exactly, man. It's still working out your style, still working out what hits,
Yeah.
like finding your demographic and where your heading zone is with that, and then obviously then with it yourself, like
yeah,
what pieces you can just, because obviously there'll be a couple things. There'll be pieces you can just flick out and you can do,
Yeah.
like you can create them easy. Pieces that are obviously hard for you,
Yeah.
and then pieces that just fly off the shelf. Like there'll be a bunch of shit.
and obviously it's like only my second year doing it, so I'm trying to
Exactly.
experiment as much as I can. Like I need to see what works and what doesn't.
It's good that you don't have too much pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
Like obviously, I'd be like if you.
I try not to do that because it's like once you do that, things just like
it falls apart because then it's just unnecessary pressure that you don't need.
Yeah.
Keeping positive, and that's what I say, man. Just constantly, even if it's just writing in your phone, like how you feeling, or like checking back on your goals.
Yeah.
That's a big one, cause especially with school, because school can slow things down really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously, school is something you have to put a lot of energy into and like work at, because you're constantly failing. Because like not in a bad way, like failure is good because failure means growth, right? That's how I see it anyway.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
And then with that, obviously, that becomes your main focus, school. So I think it's good. Like, how would you say you managed your time? Like, because it's so easy to just sort of like so you were telling me when we were coming up, like you're doing art and shit, and like doing textiles, doing photography.
Yeah. So, in school, I'm taking the art subjects like fabrics, like textiles, photography and design, and that's just really helping me work. Like
keeping that work
even though that's stuff I do out of school, it just makes me like learn more and just like experiment, of course.
Yeah, for sure. And then with My Mouth Waters, what is obviously the plan? So obviously you want to create new shit, create shit that's you, create shit that's positive.
Mm-hmm.
Like what was the inspiration for, like, example,
this I just really felt like this was a nice, because this is my first piece I made this year, and this I just felt like it was really like dream, like I had the dream catcher on the back, like it was just, should I show them?
Yeah, man, I guess we can try show, man.
Oh.
Bro, it's tight.
Can I see that?
They don't. Hopefully,
See
bro.
that shit?
Shit, hot boy. Bruh.
And I just love the colors.
Yeah, man, blue, man. Blue's one of my favorite
colors were like a main thing with me this year as well, like trying to get like really poppy colors, but not make it too like in your face. Like it's real subtle.
I guess a good like place to come now. Obviously, to like sort of like rest that sort of like topic for now. Obviously, because now that was your development. Obviously, how you've grown and then how you've decided to grow your brand.
Yeah.
But I guess now, who are some of your like big inspirations?
Big inspirations? I'd say
like from when you were younger. So
my parents.
Yeah.
My whole family, to be honest. Like.
Because what's your background?
I'm Filipino, but I was born here in Auckland.
Okay.
Yeah. So the rest of my family were born in the Philippines, like my parents and my 2 older siblings, but I was born here in New Zealand, and there's like a quite like big age gap. My older sister's 27 and my brother's 29.
Yeah, that's pretty similar for me.
So I feel like I matured like pretty quick growing up.
Yeah, I was just saying, my had dinner with my sister the other night.
Oh, nice.
She's in her 30s.
Oh,
And then
wow.
my other brother just turned 30 last
How old are
year. I'm 20.
20.
Yeah. So like it's pretty similar. Like about 10 years in it.
Yeah.
And then like maybe I think the minimum is like 7 years, I think, between me and my next brother.
Oh yeah. There's
So,
like
yeah,
11,
same shit.
10, 11 years between my
And
sister and I.
the sort of like way they bring you up is sort of like they lead by example.
Yeah,
You just sort of follow them.
Yeah. And my whole family's full of like hard workers, so obviously
I don't
really,
doubt that.
That really like pushed me to just do what I do right now, like keep going with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my brother was into fashion as well.
Yeah.
Like when he was around my age, but like it was just like I guess that's
Did he sort of put you on?
Yeah, I'd say like yeah. He put me on like, how do I say it? He made me think.
Aware?
Yeah, he made me aware of like the clothes you wear sort of represent how you like want to be portrayed, and I feel like as a charismatic person like me, like I feel like I'm pretty outgoing.
Yeah.
I like wearing like loud clothes. I'm just like
True.
Yeah, being fly, bro. Like,
Yeah, just wearing clothes that look cool, make you feel cool,
make
like,
you feel confident. Because I know, like, yeah,
But bro,
it just helps you.
Yeah, bro.
It's like the first thing I think of like at the beginning of my day is like,
what am I gonna wear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How will I get a good impression from whoever I'm seeing today?
Yeah, facts.
And like first impressions are so important because like, I've met quite a few like dope people.
Yeah.
And it just, first impressions really help. Like just make the connection so much stronger, so much easier.
Yeah, bro. Someone like myself, man, I'm so stupid. Like, no, I'm not stupid. Like, I'm pretty smart, but like, obviously don't want to talk down on myself. But yeah, I'm a bit of a goofy cunt. So man, some of the first impressions I've made are pretty bad, Hey.
That's all good.
But yeah, no, you're definitely right. Like, the first things people see before you open your mouth are like, okay, what's he wearing?
Yeah.
I feel like someone like yourself, you're definitely doing pretty okay.
But like, that's not like, obviously like the main.
That's
thing I
not.
think
Yeah,
about.
obviously.
It's just like
how are people
the
gonna see
first-
me today? But like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's obviously like, what am I gonna wear today?
Yeah. What am I gonna like wear today that makes me feel good? You know.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. And then like, what was some of the brands as like a young kid, or like when you were younger, like seeing your brother and shit, like what were some of the brands?
My brother wore a lot of. He wore like. Obviously, he had some Supreme. He had a few like Nike. He had like a whole. You know, he had boxes and boxes of like Nike shoes.
Fire. So
I
like
remember he
early,
used to
like
wear-
early in the days, like
Yeah, he used to wear like Norse Projects.
Okay, wow.
Back in the day,
Back in the day.
he was really early on I Love Ugly, like 2008.
Whoa! Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
I
like,
thought that was pretty
he-
early too.
yeah,
I
he
found
told me
like
that.
2014 or something.
Yeah, nah,
Damn.
he I'm pretty sure he like knows Valentina. Is that his name? The owner.
Wow.
Yeah, like really early in the day. That was sick. Yeah,
That
he
is-
put me
that
on
is-
like
that
early
is tight.
brands. What else? He wore. Oh, he also thrifted back in the day, and that's how I started.
Yeah.
Like I thought that
That's
shit
good,
was
bro.
cool.
Thrifting's so good, bro. Man, thrifting in Auckland. When you go out of Auckland to do thrifting, and then come back to Auckland, you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Bro, I got a hat and some shoes, like total $1.
Yeah.
Up in Whangarei.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll show them to you after, bro. They're pretty tight.
I've gotten some fly ass pieces from like thrift stores there.
Yeah, but like, man, you can't be shopping at thrift stores on Queen Street, man.
Oh nah. Oh like K Road.
K Road's all good. The paper bag, and you got like that one around the back, and another one
Yeah,
underneath.
but not
St.
on like
Kevin's.
some overpriced.
You can't be going to Recycle Boutique or like. I mean, you can, I guess, if you like, want to spend it. But it's like
But trust me, when you go to the low key stores, that's where you find like the good shit, because that's where like
Yeah.
no one looks.
Yeah, that's fact. Like the
When you
back,
go to, like-
the back of the store and the crook and cranny.
In the
fucking-
box.
Yeah,
that you have to dig
underneath
out.
the box.
Yeah.
Yes. Underneath the fucking the bin.
Yeah.
Like no, like I mean like
Underneath,
like,
like behind the counter.
in the
Everywhere,
cash,
bro.
underneath the cash register. I don't know how you're looking under there, but if you're there
On the
like-
mannequins. That's the one.
Gee, on the store owner. Bro,
Better
yo,
hit
those
a-
some fly shoes, bro.
I'm about to hit a
Give
lick
me-
real quick.
About to get evicted,
Yeah.
bro. About to get red barred, bro. See
But
ya.
like, other than my family, shit.
Yeah, so obviously, like, your brother sort of, like, put you on, showed you off, like,
Yeah.
what's possible with the thrifting and whatnot. Who was sort of, like, obviously progressing later on in age, being a teen and shit. Obviously, at 15, doing pretty well with the drip. Like, how did you get there? Like, that's all I'm trying to understand. Like,
Yeah,
your
I
evolution.
guess it was like through social media. I just saw heaps of artists that I listened to, like obviously like Tyler, like back in like year 9, like my early college,
Yeah,
my early high school
facts.
days.
That all, like, high school, like, sort of...
Yeah,
skate
and definitely
vibes.
Rocky, the whole ASAP mob,
Yeah, ASAP was
and like
cool.
Ian Connor and like their clique, like Nas. You have like all the New York boys, like
A$AP
you
Nas
had
is
like
crazy.
Luca, Kerwin,
Yeah,
Ian,
yeah.
Shane.
Yeah, just
Like
all the
Shane Gonzalez,
boys
Nice
that were
Nice,
hitting
yeah.
up Rick. Like anyone wearing Ricks back in 2014, back in like 2012, 2011.
Yeah. But that whole movement, like back in the day, like
Yeah.
the Tumblr days.
yeah, all the
You know,
boys
the
that
whole
were like
movement,
that blew up on Tumblr, like Ian and them.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, they definitely influenced me when I was like year 8, year 9,
yeah.
and then
Yeah, in year 8 listening, or year 9 listening to like not Pepper Swag, listening to like Wow for the Night or whatever,
Oh,
with like
yeah.
him and A$AP Yans, like the red bottoms, bro. That's when I first found out about Louboutins and the Parrot and the A$AP Rocky Paris
oh yeah,
video. That song,
that's
crazy.
who else? I'd say some designers that I really look up to is obviously
Yeah.
like Margiela,
Yeah,
Marta Margiela.
I feel like that's definitely like Margiela is a Margiela. I mean, Margiela, Rick. Who else? Like obviously, there's like a couple that are like pretty stock standard for
Yeah.
like people that are really into fashion now. There's a couple that have like
Yeah, obviously like Katie Slimane from YSL,
YSL.
Kim Jones,
Yeah.
and then more recent ones definitely like Craig Green. There's Kiko Kostatinov, Mawala. I don't know how to pronounce. It's the she's a African designer that's helping Kanye do his Gap thing.
Fire.
She's like
Fire.
co-designer, I think.
Obviously, Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye's been big inspiration on like big influence on the
I was so sad
game.
at the Met Ball when he wore the Dickie suit.
Oh, bro,
I was gonna buy the jacket and wear the suit with those. I was literally gonna wear that outfit, and then I saw him wear it, and I was like, well, I can't wear it anymore.
A big one for me is probably like Bloody Osiris.
Wow. Yep. That's the show.
He was in that similar group as like.
You know him and Jet were tight back in the day, right?
Yeah, he copied his tattoo, didn't he? Like someone told me that he had like a similar tattoo. Or like he commented on Jet's post of his tattoo.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go into it, but yeah, bro. Those two were linking it up back in the day.
That's dope.
I think that's pretty cool. Like even that as a possibility. Like Jet, a kid from Napier. No, he's not a kid anymore. But back then, like a kid from Napier.
Yeah. Talking
with a dude like Ian, and fucking Bloody Osiris. Like all of them, bro. Like they were boys. Yeah. Even him and like Unico.
They were doing it.
Yeah, facts. But, like that's possible. Like he's from Napier in New Zealand, like the middle of fucking.
Yeah,
New
that's
Zealand.
why Jet's like inspiration to me because it's like he really showed me that.
If a cunt from Napier can do it, you're from Auckland. Not saying like that anyone from anywhere else has a disadvantage because like that's not true. I mean, like I guess it is like there's factories and shit here, but still, the internet is a strong thing. If a guy from Napier can kill it, a guy from Auckland can kill it, a guy from fucking Whangarei can kill it, a guy from the middle of the South can fucking kill it. Yeah. You just have to have the determination, the positivity, and the will, right? Yeah. I think that's cool. I think that's so cool about like, especially the fact that you are young. It doesn't matter. There's no external factor matters. Like obviously there are some shit that matters, but if you have the drive and the passion, you actually just want to do it. Yeah. It's easy, bro.
Appreciate that. That's
like you make it look you're making the shit look easy by just doing it.
Yeah. That's also like another thing, like being effortless, like doing all this work but like remaining effortless. You know, just having that positive aura around you. You know, it really.
Yeah, man. Like it's not. It's like, and that runs back to the. It shouldn't be like work. Yeah. It should be fun. Like you should be keen to do it. Let it happen. Perfect timing. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Obviously, so working with talking about inspiration. So those are like you listed like a lot of designers and a lot of like people. I actually don't even know. Like some of those names you listed, like, is that kind of a bucket list goal to work with some of them?
Oh yeah, definitely. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But I just know I have a long way. So like, gotta focus on it.
All starts one step, man. Yeah. What kind of effort are you like putting into networking?
I take every opportunity to like do something, whether it's like a shoot, whether it's going somewhere, anywhere that I can meet. I love meeting new people because obviously you gain like inspiration, you gain like friendships,
new energies and shit. Yeah, like even this is like an energy.
But I feel like I go pretty hard on like networking. I try to make the most of like every situation I'm in to like get to know people.
Yeah, that's really good
because that's like benefited me from like ever since like Converse started. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's smart. Like taking advantage of any situation that you're in is the smartest thing you can do because obviously you never know when you're gonna see those people again. Yeah. Like you might not ever see them again. So the fact that even with Schoolboy Q, it's gave him a nod. Like, never know, bro. Yeah. Damn, were you that little Filipino kid that fucking? Oh wait, no, you I saw you in New Zealand, right? Bro. Yeah, the backstage.
Menzel's high, bro. No way he's gonna.
yeah, he probably would have been boofed out, but still. Like, yeah, you never know. Never know. What's the plan? Like, is there any big sort of things set in plan for this year?
Next drop.
Yep.
Should I just?
Is this an exclusive?
Yeah. I'll keep it down. I'll tell you guys after. But like.
Yeah.
But it's good. Okay. It's different. It's not one off. It's not one off.
There's something coming though, and we're gonna expect it's gonna be stuck around for a little while.
I feel like it. Yeah. Other than the clothing, I really want to push it. Like make My Mouth Waters like a community, like people.
Fire.
Yeah. Like I don't want it just to be known as like clothing.
Yep.
I want to push,
like not just a brand. Like, it's a community.
Like a vision.
Yeah.
A vision for everyone to like look back at.
It's a initiative.
Yes, that's the one. Great word.
Fuck yeah, bro. Is there anything else you want to sort of like just throw in before we sort of, I guess, wrap this up? Because obviously, with these kind of interviews, like with yourself, obviously you're going to be developing as an artist, so we're going to be tapping in with another one of these, probably like I don't know, whenever you hit your next major milestone, it'd be cool to like do a tap in.
So,
What is there anything else you want to leave yourself for the future? Is there something you want to tell yourself for tomorrow?
tomorrow.
No, I mean like don't literally mean tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, you know, but for like the days to come, like just leave yourself a message for.
I don't know. I guess just keep doing what you're doing, mate.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And any message for anyone else out there trying to do what you do?
Stay fly.
Yo.
Be jiggy.
Yeah.
Like, come clean. And just be nice, you know.
And make sure your mic's on when you're recording.
Yeah. Because that shit's gonna cut off again, bro.
Yeah. Nah, yo, that's chill. I think, man, yeah, honestly, thank you very much for the chat.
Always,
I
man.
fucking love the energy.
Appreciate it.
Nah, it's love, bro.
Oh, love, yeah.
Alright.
That's fine. That's it.